this is Noreen from Joya Cards, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Yay! For more of my Stampin' Up! Card videos, please click that subscribe button and the little bell, and you'll be notified when my videos release. Well, anyway, now let's go make a card. Hello everybody. Today's card, we're going to make a card out of one of these celebration items here. And celebration is January 4th to February 28th, and this is 2022. And of course, that is in conjunction with the mini catalog. Now, if you purchase anything $50 or more, either out of this catalog or the annual catalog, you get one of these celebration items for free. So this is one of them, and we're going to make this cute little card. And you can almost like do this like really quick and just have this beautiful card. So, but I did kind of do something to it. First of all, I'm going to use Daffodil Delight 5.5 by 4.25. Now, I did use some dies with this. I used the stitched rectangle frames and the scallop contours. Now, for the black and the other daffodil and the basic white, we're going to make 2 of each. And what we're going to do is we're going to take out of our stitched rectangle frames the largest rectangle for the black, the second largest for the Daffodil Delight, and then the last rectangle is going to be from Scallop Contours, and it's the second one here. So go ahead and cut these out first. Now, after you cut these out, go ahead and just snail the daffodil to the basic black. Just put them right there in the middle. And put that there. And then we're going to go ahead and take these and put them on the card. So here's the front of the card. Let's do this like so. And then open it up and put it on the inside, just right in the middle like that. Let's go ahead and do the inside. And I'm just going to use Memento here and take that multiple butterfly stamp, which is right there. And if you notice on the inside of my card, I didn't put a sentiment. And there's a reason. I find that when I make cards in advance, it's better not to put a sentiment in it, because there'll be a lot of times that I'm looking for a card, and I have like a million cards, as you can imagine, and the inside of the sentiment just kills it, and I can't give it to that person, or I have to rip it out and switch it around, and so I just leave them blank. So for coloring the butterflies, I am using dark fresh Frieza and dark polished pink, and on the painty ends, or the pointy ends, sorry. And I'm going to go ahead and use the dark fresh Frieza, and I'm going to color the little butterflies and the inside of the big butterflies. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that, and I'll be right back. So I went ahead and used the fresh Frieza there, and you could really kind of just leave it like that. Actually, I think I'm going to. So you have an example of one where I filled it in and one that I don't. Now, when you do, if you do decide to fill in the whole butterfly, of course, take the pointy end, and what I like to do when it's really thin like this is just dot it. So dot, 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 and it'll keep you from going out of the lines, and keep it from going over the black too much so it smears. But here's like just a difference between the two. I kind of like the plain one. So now let's do the front. So we're going to take our Memento again, and we're going to stamp the girl. Now, she's kind of a big stamp, so I'm going to leave the stamp on the glass here and stamp over it. And make sure you get like that middle part inked up. And I have this on a D block, and it's just kind of at an angle. She goes off a little, but it doesn't seem to make any difference. So here she's all inked up, and I'm going to put her rather high because I want to put that sentiment on the bottom. So I'm just going to put her right about here. Now, this is the reason why I'm not putting the white paper on the card already is if I mess up, I can just cut another one and I don't have to rip it off. So always stamp first and then attach. So there's the girl. Now I'm going to do that little butterfly here, right there. I'm going to stamp the little butterfly up there. And then this little stamp here is just, you know, her from walking on the ground there. So I'm going to put one here And I'm going to put one up a little bit right there. And then there's one sentiment that's long, so I can put that right on the bottom and not have to use a sentiment tag or anything. Just make sure it's in the middle and straight. And now let's color her dress. Actually, before we do her dress, I'm going to work from high to low so I don't like smear my hand over it. And let's start out with that dark fresh Frieza again. And I'm just going to do the middle of the butterfly here and see if I like it just plain instead of with the dark polished pink. And I think I do. I think I like it just with that little bit of color and leaving the rest of it white. It seems to be less mushy. I kind of like it just plain like that. So now we're going to do the hair. Now I'm going to use both the light and the dark Daffodil Delight. I think it gives it more of a, not that this is realistic, but because it is cartoony, but it just gives it a little more texture to it. So I'm going to do like a bunch of the light first and just kind of put it like it would be in between a dark. So I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. Now that I've done every other hair in the light daffodil, now I'm going to go in with the dark and fill up the rest of the strands so they have a multi-texture kind of look to it. So I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. Now I'm going to grab the light petal pink, and on the painty end of the Stampin' Blend, I am going to give her just a little bit of cheek so she looks like she's running around. And then for her dress, I am using light Night of Navy. And I am going to very carefully, very slowly, barely touching the paper in the really skinny spots. And I'm going to fill in her dress. So I'm going to do her dress and I'll be right back. So there she is in her dress. And I went ahead and put a whole bunch of dimensionals. And I'm just going to put it on the front here. Now, I do give away the demo card. So if you're a first-time subscriber, like, subscribe, put in the comments that you'd like to win the demo card and your email, and I'll email you and get your address and you'll find out if you won. Now, and also all the dimensions, all the supplies are also in the description of my video. So go ahead and go down there. You can click on links. You can place orders directly with me. And don't forget, if you order $50 either out of the mini catalog or the annual catalog, you get to pick out a free celebration. And of course, this stamp is part of Celebration, so you could get this for free. Now, the last final touch that I put on here were the 2021-2023 in color jewels. Now, when I did it, I put the pink ones on there because of the pink and the butterfly. But since I didn't do that, I'm going to go ahead and put the purple ones on there because they do have purple, pink, like a green, a blue, and a yellow. So I'm going to just put on these purple ones and try to pull out the purple in the butterfly. And that is the card that's like super quick. And I even kind of schnazzed it up with making all these layers. But if you want to make a simple card, this is a killer stamp because really you just do the girl, a sentiment, a couple butterflies, and boom, you're done. So anyway, that's the card. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.